So what up, Creeksquad? Damn, dude. You guys are awesome. You guys making me feel different about the world I'm living in now, you know? As crazy and as strange as things gotten, like today. You know, the day after Mr. Upchurch kind of shouted out my channel and brought me some life to the caveman paradigm on YouTube. It's like I'm looking at things different now. I'm looking at people different now, you know? The UPS driver comes in today to my office and I say, does hashtag Creeksquad mean anything to you? And I just put it out there like that. And I figured I'm going to tell this guy about Upchurch. But he knows Upchurch. He knows Creeksquad. He asked me, are you part of Creeksquad? I'm like, hell yeah, I am, boy. So, you know, and I feel welcome like that. And I feel a part of something like that because of Mr. Ryan Upchurch. And I can't thank him enough, you know. He, for those who don't know, he sent myself, and, you know, I shared it with my wife and my kids, some private messages he left me. And just, I mean, it's just full circle, man, the emotion that I felt in the last couple days. And I rewatched my video, you know, to try to see, like, what it was that got so many great comments from, you know, because a lot of people were like, that's my favorite reaction ever, and things like that. And I mean, it is the tightest group ever, you know. And when you start to see people around you differently, you know, and not as adversary, but as friend, you know, like that guy right there, he looks like somebody from Creeksquad, you know, like that's a whole nother way of looking at life and the future for me. You know, as a California boy coming to Texas, I'm going to tell a quick story. When I first came to Texas, and my wife and I moved into this house, a few of the neighbors came by to meet. And, you know, this one really outspoken Texas lady, you know, the typical Texan, like hardcore sports, you know, real kind of aggressive. I mean, she was an alpha male. And she's like, you guys bring your California politics over here, you know, and just fully came out aggressive almost to me just because I'm from California. And I'm like, what do you think? You know, you think all Californians are like that? We ain't all like that out in California. I come from a totally red county. And you don't appreciate it, you know. And you think, and I think, when I see the world getting the way it gets, that I'm gonna go wherever that red tide's going, because I don't want to be stuck in some blue state if the shit hits the fan, you know. I want to be by my people, kind of thing. And I don't mean that as in race either, but people who think like me, people who like the world the way I like the world, and, you know, people who don't believe in cutting body parts off, and people who you know, fear God, you know, those kind of people, my kind of people, Creeksquad people. And but then on the other side of the coin, you think about, like in Texas, you know, there ain't no BLM land out here. It's all private, you know. You can't really get off the beaten path much at all. And you wind up in somebody's yard. I mean, they got the right to kill you out here. So, you know, for a guy like me from California, you think about going out into, you know, Tennessee or Louisiana or the Ozarks or wherever you go, you're immediately intimidated by it, you know. But now I got the hashtag Creeksquad. And I'll tell you what, you guys have made me feel so welcome and loved. I mean, honestly, it goes deeper than being welcome, man. It feels like family. I'm not even fucking with you. And I read comments today, and I wanted to respond to all my comments. I always want to do that. And some days I feel like hey, I'm just too busy right now, I can't do it. And I'm afraid to respond to even one, because I don't want somebody to come back and be like, hey, you responded to this person an hour ago, but not me, you know? So, and I took 2 hours on those. And I read comments, man, that just pulled tears from the caveman today. Hard ones to get through. I had a story. Gosh, what was the name now? At the end of that video, it said, Holler Boy video, it said in memory of, and I can't remember the name. But I guess that was a parent's son, and they went to a show, a Ryan Upchurch show, after their son had passed away from a motorcycle crash or a car accident or something like that. And they wanted to go experience what their son loved, you know, for themselves after the fact. And man, dude, I think that the fact that they put that on the end of the video is awesome. But I mean, you know, even deeper, the idea that there's so much more packed into that music, you know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And you know what? Another thing is several people have said that the lyrics in those songs have saved your life, you know. And God, there was another major comment right now that I remember 5 minutes ago, but I can't seem to recall it right now. And that's the old man brain, right? OG brain. But my kids were jumping all over the place hearing these messages from Ryan. And I mean, I'm not going to hold him to anything he says. He's already done enough for me. Enough for me. And again, if Mr. Upchurch, I don't want you to think that I'm not beyond excited if something like meeting you like that can happen. That would be phenomenal. But I understand you're busy, and that's a long way, and I ain't holding you to anything. And you've done enough for me. Enough for me, man. I mean, even just letting me get some credit on those copyright claims is huge, dude. Like, it's so very huge. It not only do the fans, the Creeksquad, your fans, you know, make something that I found to do on the side of my other 3 jobs, you know, meaningful, and, you know, possibly can help me and my wife and kids move to the country somewhere. We want chickens, but I forget what I'm saying now, man. To everybody that found my channel, Caveman Paradigm, you know, followed me on Instagram, on my skateboarding channel, or my other channel. I mean, Ryan kind of like shouted all my shit out in one time. I just appreciate you guys so much, and you've really like made me feel welcome and made my life feel more connected and more loved, and you know, made my future, our future, feel safer in a way, you know, knowing that if I wind up in the Ozarks or Tennessee or the backwoods Florida, that I'm gonna be around people. I'm gonna be around people that think like me, you know. So anyhow, I love you guys, and I appreciate all the comments from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.